Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Myths of Mankind. And today I want to start with a question. Do you remember the first time your heart broke? Not that small kind where it is just a fling and you're trying to just feel people out, you're just in some situationship that you're not even interested in. Or you're engaged with someone, just to distract yourself, or you're just bored. I mean the kind where you wake up and your world is just gone. Whoosh. It's the same room, the same people, the same life, but then you feel that emptiness. And there is no way that you can put that person back into your life. The person that you thought would stay with you forever just did not. The future that you were so sure of collapsed in a jiffy, in an overnight. And a few days late, few days go by, and then something strange happens. In the middle of all of that chaos and that sadness and that drama, there's a moment of clarity, of that sharp, uncomfortable clarity. Almost, it's like for the first time, you're not lying to yourself anymore. Yes, slow it down there. Go to that feeling, that moment. That is not a breakdown, let me tell you that. That is the first time most of us actually end up seeing things very clearly. Last time we talked about the lens, that it is handed down to us, before we could even question it. Today, we will meet the force behind all of this. The force that builds the lens and the force that shatters it. She has been doing both since before the universe even had a name. Every tradition that has ever existed has felt her. The Sufis, they called it fana, which means the destruction of who you think you are. Christian mystics called it the dark night of the soul. Buddhists call it shunyata, emptiness. But it is not the scary kind. It's the kind that strips away illusion. Different languages, different centuries, the same force. Quiet, patient, unavoidable, moving through your life like water through stone. And she shows up everywhere, not just in tragedy, in ordinary moments that suddenly don't feel ordinary anymore. Let's dive a little deeper into it. The moment a woman gets married, and she gets that realization after marriage, deep down, that the world sees her differently now. And it's a wrong kind of a feeling, neither the right kind of a feeling. It's just that different feeling. The realization is not a complaint, it is a becoming. The first day at a new job, sitting there pretending you understand everything, but inside you feel completely out of place. That disorientation, it is not failure. It is the old version of you that is making room for the new you. And then there are these moments when we have this realization that we believe in something very loudly, like equality, compassion, change. We've all had those moments, where we are like very strongly devoted to a particular agenda. But we don't end up really contributing to it, And then you get that sting. That is not guilt. That, let me tell you, my friends, is awareness. She also arrives when you know you are wrong. You absolutely know it, but you want what you want anyway. And some part of you watches yourself wanting it. That watching is her. but she's equally in the beautiful moments also. The first time you speak in a room full of people and someone says, "Yes, exactly that," and something opens up in your chest. She's there when a woman's body brings a new life into the world. She's not watching from a distance, she's the force that is making it happen. She is the laughter, so real that it may surprise you even. In creativity, in courage, in becoming, in helping me make this video. Every painting, every song, every idea that arrived in the night and demanded to be followed, like mine, that was all her, moving through the human body, through the mind, through the hand. We as humans, we end up doing something strange. We have this habit of splitting everything into good and bad, happy and sad, light and dark, rich and poor. And then we end up picking a side, as if reality was a debate and we needed to take a side and win it. But she doesn't recognize these walls. She's in the grief and the joy, the breakdown and the breakthrough that follows, the mountains and the oceans, the birth and the death. She is not choosing sides, guys. She's the whole fucking deal. And the more we insist on splitting it now, the more we will miss her point, her essence, her consciousness, her being complete. We think we are advanced now. Artificial intelligence, massive systems, Mars, rockets, nuclear energy, infinite information, data is the new oil. But let me tell you, every line of code, every server, every machine ever built, every power plant, every question ever answered by a machine, by a human, all of it exists inside her energy. She made the intelligence that built these machines, that built these warheads. She powers it, she dissolves it, and also builds a child's laugh in the same breath. There is a word, for all of this: Lila, the divine play. Not a play that as in, a very trivial kids play. Play as in the universe is not a problem to be solved. It is an expression to be experienced. She creates not from need, but from the pure joy of creating itself. Every heartbreak, every wedding, every newborn, every unexpected moment of beauty, every AI having a conversation about her nature, all of it is Leela, her divine play. And here is the most important part that people miss. We are not the audience watching this happen. We are the play itself, guys. We are it. Temporary expressions of her consciousness, appearing, experiencing, dissolving, reappearing, briefly convinced we are something separate. Until a moment comes and the story cracks open, and then we remember. So the next time, something shifts in you, whether it breaks you, opens you, or fills you up, whether grief arrives or grace arrives, before you end up labeling it, before you decide whether you wanted it, just stop for a second, okay? And think, what if this is not happening to you? What if this is her in the heartbreak, in the clarity that follows, in the meeting where you finally speak, in the moment a new life entered the world, in the breath right now. This has always been her play. We have always been her. We just keep forgetting. And she, with infinite patience, infinite creativity, and a love so vast, it contains everything, including our forgetting.